Hello everybody, how are you all doing today? Welcome back to Mama's Kitchen. Today I'm going to be making white bread, and these are the ingredients I need in making this bread. I'm going to be using bread flour, vegetable oil, salt, dry yeast, sugar, and water. So let's get in the kitchen and make this happen. Add 2 cups of lukewarm water into your mixing bowl. I'm going to be making 2 loaves of bread, so I just need 2 cups of water. Then you add a 1/4 cup of sugar. Mix it very well because this will help the yeast to rise. Then you add 2 tablespoons of active yeast and let it sit for 10 minutes. This is to allow the yeast to form. After 10 minutes, the yeast should be foamed up like this. If it doesn't do this, then please throw it away. Then you add 2.5 tablespoons of oil. You can use any oil of your choice. And then you add your 1/2 tablespoon of salt and mix. Here all the measurements are done. There's no more measurements. As from now on, just keep pouring your flour and keep mixing until you get the right texture. So there's no measurement. Well, for me, I don't use any measurements from here. I just keep pouring my flour until I have the right texture. Keep adding your flour until it stops to stick to the bowl. Then you know you have the right texture. Now I'm getting ready to transfer it to a kneading board. Before you put it to a board, you have to put some flour on that board. I forgot to do that, and you're going to see how the dough will stick to the board. So always spray your kneading board with some flour. You see what I mean? It's stuck to the bottom because I did not add flour. So if you don't want that to happen, then you put a lot of flour on the table before you put your dough on it. And you just keep kneading. You have to really knead it hard here. Use your hands and knead it very well. Put a lot of pressure to the dough and knead. That's what I'm doing here. At this point, you will notice that your bread looks very soft and nice. You know, the dough looks so nice. Just keep adding flour to your table if you feel any stickiness. It's not going to mess up the bread. Just don't add too much. As soon as it becomes less sticky, then you know it's okay, smooth and nice. Then you grease the inside of your mixing bowl with some oil, vegetable oil. And you place the dough inside. At this point, please always make sure that you grease the top of the dough with vegetable oil too. I forgot to do it here. I was in a hurry. I didn't do it there. So when this dough rises up, you're going to see what I mean. So you cover it up with any transparent bag. If you don't have this type of bag, just get a grocery bag, anything. Just cover it up, and then you cover it with a napkin and put it in a very warm place for 1 hour. I normally just put mine inside my oven without turning the oven on. And now you grease your pan with butter or oil, but make sure you don't grease it too much. Don't over grease it with a lot of oil. So after 1 hour, you see what happened? The bread has risen to almost triple the size. So I'm trying to bring it out now, but you see what I told you in the beginning? Because I did not grease the top with oil, it's sticking to the bag. So it's giving me some tough time, but that doesn't mess up your bread. Just that I was busy and I forgot the bread in the oven. It was there for almost 1.5 hours, so that's why it rose to that point. Normally I don't let it get to that. I just take it up, but I was very busy when I was making this bread. So you bring out the dough and you divide it into two. I'm making 2 loaves, so I divided it into 2, and here I'm kneading it with my rolling pin. You know, when you do this, you're going to notice some air bubbles coming out from the dough. You know, it's going to be popping, and that is good for the bread. So make sure you roll it out, roll all the air out, because you'll be hearing the air bubbles popping as you roll. And now you're trying to fold the bread to the shape that you want, the dough to the shape that you want. You fold it, it doesn't have any pattern, just fold it anyway, and then pinch the end. You know, pinch it close at the end. You don't really need any fancy thing here, just, you know, something to fit into your pan. So you pinch it up, you push it, and you shape it into the shape of your pan, and then you place it inside your greased pan. So I'm folding the second bread. No, not bread now, it's dough now. So I'm folding it and shaping it to what I want, and I place it in my pan, and you cover it back with another transparent bag or anything you have. And then you put your napkin over it, and now it's going to be there for like 35 minutes to 40 minutes. And you see, I did not grease the top again, so the bread is having a problem on top. You see how the top looks like, but it's okay. I'm not going to be worried. So you place your bread in the oven for another 40 to 30 minutes, and that's your bread. I'm sorry guys for the dent on top of the bread. It's because I allowed the bag to touch the dough when it was still rising. So it doesn't really make any difference. The bread came out nice. You take it out of the baking pan and put it on a rack. Do not leave it inside a pan or it will get soggy. So put it in a rack like this and let it cool down. And once your bread is cool, you can cut it and eat it. And that's how you make your delicious white bread. I hope this video has been able to help anybody. You can make your bread at home, you know, make 5-6 loaves of bread every week and keep it and eat with your children. And that's your bread. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you very much. I appreciate you all. Please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you in my next video. Have a great day.